Alright guys, you already know what time it is. We're doing unboxing. Sorry for the non-uploads for a while. I did crack some ribs back here and tore a muscle on my right shoulder. Got a new job. Broke up with my girlfriend of some time. She was crazy. Not the good crazy, like it was no bueno. It was no bueno for everybody. So from Slush Cold, let's talk about these stickers. This looks like you could put this in like a daycare. No one would know. Like, who drew that and why? These are atrocious. This one is funny. The Calvin and Hobbes one. This one. This one's funny because usually you'll see these on like the back of a truck, like a Ford truck, and the piss is going onto like a Chevy logo. I don't think Slush Cold understood. Like, this should be pissing, and then down here it should say like flat face. But no, they just went right ahead and they said, you know what, we're gonna take a piss on ourselves. So I think that's funny. Those are probably the only two that I'll keep. And the rest of these are just okay. So yeah, we got some 3.0s, 32 millimeter, and we got some Daytonas. Of course, why not? So for those are going to go on a Presto board. I had ordered two of them from him. They're in transit right now, so I'm super excited about that. I think that combination is going to be really good. And I just wanted to order some BRTs. Why? I wanted to. I have plenty of dynamics. I really do like dynamics. I really don't use this board that much. It's a 34. I've been not really riding 34s. But as you can see, I have more dynamics than I do Black River. And a lot of it is the cost. Most of it is the long wheelbase. I like the way dynamics perform. I do not like the look of dynamics. I mean, if they never made the special edition, if all they had was inverted kingpin, no. No, no, no. They remind me of Grind King trucks, which when I was growing up, if you got caught riding some Grind Kings, you think the skaters are mean to the scooterers? Hell no. Skater on skater violence in the skate park. If you were rocking some, if I mean, you were in a better place if you came to the skate park with some motherfucking Furies negative on the Grind Kings. So these are BRT 2.0s. I've had these for a long time, and you can see like they're barely worn at all because they shorten the wheelbase so much. And this is on a Not Cool FB. I think it's a collaboration with Dr. M, I'm pretty sure. And these are Oak RB2Vs. Yeah, this setup is phenomenal. All the setups I just showed you are phenomenal. But I have so many setups, I usually just tend to ride the dynamics because they're a little bit longer. They make your wheelbase a little bit longer. I like flat decks, and I like Scott. But I wanted to run Black Rivers on this Presto setup with the Daytonas. I just really like the way Black Rivers look, and I just want to see if I can make them work. And if I can make them work, I'm going to order a bunch of Levi's. So here's the thing. If you have been on the internet and you have been looking for trucks, you will come across a don't even know if he's real. CD Playa. He despises Levi's. I mean, I don't know what Levi did to him. You know, maybe it was like some R. Kelly shit. But yeah, dude is not a fan. I don't give a shit about any of that. If I want Levi's, I'll buy them. A lot of my boards, if you've looked in the past, are set up with like Tech Deck trucks, and I just reshape them. They're light. They're not pulling the wheelbase in that much. Not as much as Black Rivers, and they don't make it as long as Dynamics. And when I say like as long as Dynamics, it doesn't make it like a drastically longer. But if you get used to Dynamics and then you throw BRTs onto the same setup, you probably have to do it for like 30 minutes and you get used to it. But yeah, like so these are, so I don't even know, these might be Levi's, like an older version, or they're Vortex, and these are fucking great. These are the best China trucks I've ever had. Like, I got some of these China trucks on this 8 equals with Ill Pill's Yuck collaboration wheels. These fucking suck. These are fucked up. I mean, they're ugly. They're cumbersome. They're fat. I don't like these at all. At all. So don't buy those. Also, you have like these kind of Chinas that resemble a kind of like BRT Indy Ace, but you can see in the base plate how there's like that cutout. These aren't the worst. These are more aesthetically pleasing than these. But still not great, right? I mean, definitely, I would say better than Tech Deck trucks because you don't have to go through reshaping them. But yeah, they're definitely not up to standard with like, I don't know, I just feel like these do not feel as good as reshaped Tech Deck trucks. And maybe it's just because I go through the process and do it myself. But yeah, like, these are fucking locked in, right? Those are great. Phenomenal. I mean, I have so many setups with reshaped Tech Deck trucks. So, my theory, what I actually want to do is I want to run these 3.0s. Actually, we're just going to open them right now. In case you speak German, I don't, so fuck that. Your pirate sticker. This one's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Get your tool. I would never use that tool. I have another one from the 2.0s. And the thing about it is like, what? Thanks for the craftsmanship of this, but if this is what's making your trucks an extra $20, fucking don't send it. Right? There should be an option where it's like, hey, trucks aren't $80 anymore because we didn't give you a tool. Dude, I got so many Tech Deck tools, and I have regular screwdrivers that won't strip base plates, so I tend to use those. But now for real, no hate on Black River, because these look great. These look great. And I was watching some reviews before I had ordered them, and I can't remember who said it, but it was a a guy that has quite a lot of content, and he was saying like look out for like the mold marks and the imperfections. I guess I'm pretty sure he was saying mold. I don't know how mold would appear on stainless, but yeah, no, these are great. I would say there's like a little, if you could see that right on the hanger towards the pivot cup, there's like a little imperfection, but really, I mean, nothing crazy. Nothing that would hinder these from working at all. And you have your little skull and crossbones. I don't like this pivot cup shit. That's one thing that they fucked up with. That has to be a special pivot cup. But I will say, if we're gonna talk about BRTs, I will say that these, in my opinion, look way better. Maybe at this point they weren't mass produced, but I feel like even the cut is different. Maybe those are 1.0s, maybe they aren't 2.0s, but these just seem, I mean, they look great, but I don't know, maybe it's because they're on the deck. Yeah, so that thing that's right on the hanger close towards the pivot cup, I think that's just from them chroming them, and it like I don't know how they do it. I'm assuming it's powder coated chrome. I could be fucking wrong. I don't make trucks, so, but it looks like if you were to paint and you paint it heavy and it starts to run, it looks like that. But I know these aren't painted, so who knows? Like these look way better. And when I say they look way better, just aesthetically wise, these don't look like they're gonna fucking break or anything's wrong with them, but they just don't seem to be $80. I mean, because let's get down to it. I mean, they're pretty much $80. All right, but they do look good. I know they're gonna work good. I want to try to get used to them. Um, so really, I could just get some Levi's, and then on like the 8 equals that I have those China Dynamics, I'd like to run Levi's on this because this board is great. Same with this Bart. This board is great. I'd like to throw some Levi's on there. Dude, I got worms, I got dumb ones, I got catfishes. I got so many setups that don't have like proper trucks, and they work great. But now with Levi having so many setups and getting quality trucks, I'd like to go that route, right? Because I'm not spending $80. Let's see how many setups. I have over 9 setups that could use some quality trucks, and if you do 9 times 80, dude, I'm not spending over $1,000 on fucking trucks. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Alright, so let's put these wheels on here because I have seen some reviews on YouTube. I think it's the dude that makes Collier decks. I've never had a Collier deck. And I don't think I want one. Nothing against them, but just not vibing with it. But he was saying like These don't fit. They didn't fit his trucks. But with my experience, everything that I've ever gotten from Vlad has been great. So in there we got this Daytona sticker. I like that sticker. Yeah, see, these are fucking cool, right? What even is this? This is a car door. It might be that RAV4 that they have on the site. If you know cars, you know that that little fucking vehicle is a RAV4. So let's talk about like the difference. These look like they're made for babies. Yeah, I respect this. I like that. I like that art direction a lot more. It's more desirable. I like the rough cuts, and like how he cut this is like an actual door jamb. Good job, Vlad. Good shit. All right. So if you don't know, these bearings are shieldless. There are the balls, baby. So if you really skateboard, you could take your shields off. You could buy Bronson Raws. There's a big like argument where shieldless bearings are better because the shield causes friction, but it also keeps debris out of the bearing. But if you're actually riding a lot, if you don't have the shields on, anything that gets in the bearings would get pushed out. A lot of people throw their bearings in acetone and get all that fucking grease out of there so they free spin. So there's many different thoughts on shieldless bearings. On my actual skateboard setups, I have some that are set up with shieldless bearings and some that are set up with shields. So, and shout out to, I think it's Matthew Rout. It's either Root or Rout. But yeah, he had a great review on these, and probably actually the only review that like was worth fucking watching. And his setups are fucking sick, so I was like, yeah, dude, I could trust this guy. Yeah, and see, here we go. You're all that fucking complaining about, oh, they don't fit on trucks. These are brand new BRTs. These are, let me show you, brand new Daytonas. Went on perfectly fine. Another thing people said was like, oh, the Daytonas didn't fit on my dynamics, so I had to throw them on BRTs. Oh, damn, these motherfuckers. Yeah, they're juicy. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Because I'm throwing them on BRTs, I'll take one of these Pyros off. Uh-oh. I need a black tool for this. The yellow tool will slip it. Throw these on some dynamics and see if there's any hang up. I doubt there is. Dynamics. Daytonas. Yep. Went on just fine. So let's just go ahead and squash that myth on the internet because that's crazy. They go on to dynamics and they go on to BRTs, no problem whatsoever. I mean, maybe they had like a prototype of the wheel. I know when they first came out, they said they were doing like little improvements. So that could be it. But I digress. They seem fine now. At least the set I have, they're perfectly fine. Alright, so let's put these all back together. Then I'll have these set up for that Presto. And yeah, just kind of wanted to ramble a little bit. I think the whole truck thing is getting a little out of hand. I mean, I know everybody's got their favorites, but I think fingerboarding is such a niche community. I don't think you should. I don't think your personal feelings should be hurt if other people are buying Levi's, right? And not supporting Black River. I mean, because Black River, $80 a truck, or a set of trucks. They're definitely not hurting for money, right? And they also make boards. They make ramps. They make other obstacles. And they ship worldwide. And then they put on a lot of events, which also has people purchasing their product in real time at the events. So yeah, they're super influential. Great company. But like the argument to like say like, oh, you shouldn't buy Levi's because Black River is the pioneer of all this shit. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Buy what you want to buy. And I think like complaining about it and like trying to shun people for buying Levi's, that's more whack than the whole argument of don't buy Levi's. Like, you just sound like a fucking hater. And your trick selection is whack. I wouldn't want a fingerboard with you. All that upside down fucking, that shit's stupid. You need a sticker sheet like this. You need a play place. Because that's not how real skateboarding works. No one turns their feet upside down, fool. It's not it. No one is putting their feet upside down to do tray flips. Right? No. That's not a sex change. That is imagination. Okay? That's not how it works in the real world. So, I digress. If you see any of that video and you know what I'm talking about, I hope you also believe it's nonsense, because you should be able to purchase what you want, free of consequence. And here we go. Set up. Boom. This pivot cup is like trying its hardest to just pop itself right on out. Well, yeah. These spin really, really good. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, spinning doesn't really mean anything. And it doesn't. Not at this scale. I mean, it means more than nothing. But the amount of free spin doesn't really dictate anything. You really need weight on the wheels for anything to show. Like these pyros. Like, there's not a lot of free spin at all, but these are dumb smooth. These are actually really good wheels. And these are like thermos, so they change color. I don't really ever use this setup, but it's a great setup. So yeah, super psyched for the Presto deck to throw these on there. That's gonna be like Super proper. Yeah, these are looking good. Yeah, these are looking really good. And I just like the design of these a lot more. These look like an early stage independent or an ace. So also like with the whole Lefi, Black River, fucking copyright infringement type shit. Who gives a shit about that? Because these were ripped directly from Ace or early independent. So let's get out of here. So far that they put the little fucking pirate, it's like a skull and crossbones. Indy used to put their little cross on there until the woke got mad and they're like, dude, it's a fucking Nazi regime. Silly. Silly facts you should know. Yeah, so buy what you want to buy. As long as you're having fun. Don't let anybody get in your way. Right? I'm really hoping that this Presto comes and I hope it feels like a dumb one. I really do. I know it's got a long wheelbase, and I know it's mellow. So, and the art direction is sick. He reached out to me on Instagram, and at the time, I couldn't order anything. My arm didn't even work because my cracked ribs and my shoulder. But when I could, I did. And I'm super excited about that. I feel like if you're going to bitch about anything, CD player, you should bitch about boards, right? Like, why would you buy a Slush Cult board when you can support artists, right? Because whoever's drawing this shit, no, someone needs to take your pens away. Like, what is this? Is this like a Mark Gonzalez fucking rip? And then you're like, you know what? The kids need more colors. I do not approve of this. This one's okay until they put the registered trademark on there. Like that's kind of corny. It's kind of corny. And this freaking amazing one is fucking horrible. It's not fucking awesome. It's cringy. I'm old enough to know all that. So that tape, no. I will not put these on anything. Um, but the Calvin and Hobbes one is sick. I like that one a lot. And this like S logo, like this Supreme S logo, like what the fuck are y'all doing, Slush Cult? First off, you're closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like I ordered that package like 2 weeks ago, maybe even longer. Yeah, they are not in a rush because they're back there drawing dumb shit like this. Yeah, these are quite interesting. What's up with this fucking smiley face? Like all these kind of look mischievous. Like this, these fucking flam. This one's like, if you ever date a girl and she's got like clothes that have this type of shit, nah, run, run, leave immediately. This, I don't know what this is. I hope this is not like a fucking attempt to rip dumb one. Because I'll pull up the Slush Cult immediately. I'll fly to California and be like, dude, no, we're not doing this. The Suck Me? Like, who are you? All these are like kind of kids' graphics, and then they have Suck Me? Hmm. It's a little weird. A little weird. Yeah, I'm super psyched on the BRTs. I kind of want to throw them on a board right now, but I don't think I should. I think I should wait, and I'm going to wait. But yeah, hopefully this video gave you guys a little bit of information about trucks. Not listening to the haters. If you choose to buy something that isn't widely accepted by the community, just always remember, it's your money. Spend it how you want. If you like high kick decks, if you like flat face decks, if you like Slush Colts art design, please don't let me prevent you from buying what you want. If you only want to run BRTs, if you want to spend $1,000 on 9 pairs of trucks, by all means, do it. I want everybody to be happy, but I just don't like when people come around and they're like try to shun people for creating a company that is undercutting another company. Like, if anything, that should just make the trucks cheaper from the original company and stop sending shit like this, right? Because what am I going to do with this? Am I going to put this on my fucking work keys and then this little thing breaks and then the tool's gone forever? No. I just put it in a box. I never use it because it's worthless. If you have a regular set of screwdrivers and a Tech Deck tool, it's just cumbersome. And it's all metal. So they're like, you know what? Scott's got dynamics and he's selling them for about, 40 something dollars. Let's throw a metal tool in there and charge 80. Yeah, that's what's going through the Germans' brain over at Black River. But I will say Black River, their trucks look way better, in my opinion. I mean, there's just no denying it. There is no fucking denying it. But Dynamics perform better. So it's a hard thing. It is a hard thing. Like, look, I just don't like them. I just don't like the way they look. Yeah, these are sick. And for anybody who's like really pressed, I don't even know if you can. I'll have to put a picture on my Instagram if anybody wants to know. Yeah, these are stamped Black River base plates. These are real BRTs. And these are real yellow base plates. I've probably had these for over 13 years. They're like brand new. Because I don't use them. Because I use these. Or Tech Deck trucks. Or whatever. But we will change that with the 3.0s. And I'm just going to fucking lock in and just use those with the Presto board and see if I can get used to them. Or if there's anything I can do to negate the shortening of the wheelbase. Maybe just order decks that are like super long wheelbases. Like all my false alarms they are crazy long. In a good way. But when I get used to riding a false alarm, I pick up a regular deck and it feels like a toy. Right? Everything happens so fast when you pick up a smaller board if you're used to a longer board. So yeah, should be pretty good. Let me show you one more thing. We also got these two son of a guns, the yellow Stomp and the green Zipper Ply. So I kind of want to throw the 3.0s on this, on one of these, until that Presto comes in, but I don't know, because usually when trucks are on a deck, I just let them sit, right? I mean, there's no point in removing the trucks, because that is how you would potentially strip base plates. So like all these are set up and they will not be taken apart because there's no need to. So if you ever are stripping base plates, always remember that too. Use 2 screws if you're scared, or take your time and get hobby grade tools. And just don't over tighten. And what I mean by like over tightening, especially with BRTs, the 3.0s are supposed to be thicker. And they are. So that's the 2.0 base plate, and that's the 3.0 base plate. It looks like it's like kind of up a little bit, and that's just because the pivot cup is not actually screwed in. So, but the base plates on these are heftier than these. I would say if you're going to get 2.0s, these are the most likely to strip from negligence, right? Take your time, pay attention. It's not a fucking race. Put your board together and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Order the deck that you want, set it up, and ride it. Don't order 7 decks if you have 1 pair of trucks and just keep switching the trucks and just think that the threads are going to hold if you're cranking down on the base plates with a tool like this. It's not how it works. So, super psyched. Sorry for the hiatus. We're getting back to it. I've been fingerboarding actually a lot when I haven't been at work, so slowly but surely, we're getting back.